Historians say the bipartisan infrastructure law also includes some solutions like the Reconnecting Communities program. The Biden administration says the pilot program will help neighborhoods that had transportation projects like highways built through their communities. New for you at 11, 7th graders at Milton Union Middle School got together to support a classmate. At last night's varsity football game, students collected money for a local family who lost everything in a fire this week. The Milton Union Football Parents Association donated half of the funds from this week's 50-50 drawing to the cause. Overall, the students raised over $2,000. We just have the most gorgeous sunsets.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot of them tonight, especially because we had that kind of cloud deck across half the region. And so when the sun sets and you can get some of that light under the clouds, just magnificent colors to really paint those clouds. And we saw a lot of that this evening. So did a lot of viewers. A lot of you sent in some pretty cool pictures here. A lot of bright oranges and yellows, and you can see, man, really, really bright too. It didn't last very long. And then one of these pictures actually isn't a sunset. It's some cloud iridescence from earlier today. That's from Lola Stamper. So it's kind of like a rainbow. You can think about it like that, but it's for cloud decks. If you have the sun and some of the clouds in the right spot and you have bright properties to clouds like some ice, you can get these really cool iridescent clouds. And so really pretty outside throughout much of the day today. I mean, some of you were a little cloudier than others. Some of you were sunnier than others, but overall had some pretty skies. And it was cooler in some spots depending on the cloud cover. Right now, we're still looking at some cloud cover, at least in Dayton. 59 degrees is the temperature, likely dropping to the low 50s tonight. And especially if we can get some of that cloud cover to really clear out of here, that could bring our temperature down a little bit more, likely into the upper 40s. Some of you will reach the upper 40s tonight. Now, this morning, most of us got down to the 40s, although where you saw a little bit of cloud cover, it was a little bit more difficult. Now, we got down to 48 in Dayton, 46 in Sydney. Looks like 44 was the coolest spot. Nope, 43, Urbana. I'm always in front of Urbana, but you know you're always the coolest. Now, temperatures this afternoon, a lot of us got up to the 70s, but where we didn't get into the 70s were our eastern counties, where most of you saw cloud cover throughout the day. So that sunlight couldn't make its way all the way through the cloud cover to warm you up as much as the rest of us. Like in eastern Indiana, a lot of us got up into the low 70s out that way. Temperatures now 59 degrees. Most of us here are still in the 50s. With 57 in Xenia. We're a little bit warmer than this time yesterday, about 6 or 7 degrees warmer, maybe 5 in a couple spots. So overall, we'll be cool again tonight, likely getting down into the low 50s like I mentioned. Again, if we get rid of that cloud cover a little sooner, more of us could pop into the upper 40s. Beyond that, a milder night, but we do have some cool weather to come. Also, while I've been talking, there hasn't been much going on behind me, just a little bit of cloud cover passing through because we don't expect any rain. Don't expect really that much cloud cover either. So as the clouds clear tonight, 52 degrees. If they clear up a little bit more quickly, you can expect a few more places in the upper 40s. And then next week, I was talking about the freeze potentially. Now, Saturday morning, we have a temperature of 36. Now, that's still a ways out, and we could be approaching our first freeze watch of the year, but overall, a cold front on Thursday with a few clouds could bring us some much colder weather next weekend.
I mean, it's just one thing. My parents never show up for anything.
But he's been there for them since 1946. We'll show you the 91-year-old who still has plenty of school and life spirit left in him.